Afternoon. We are all highly welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing? I hope we're doing very great. The Lord help us. The Lord help us. Okay, so today, like I advertised, we are going to my village where I was born. Oh. We are going to my village. This food we are about to cook today is one of my best meal now that I've grown. I can remember in those days we used to feel, why are they spending all this time and all this energy on this kind of, Hey, but now that we are getting older, we are seeing that these things are really, really good nutrition that our parents used to make sure we had enough immunity. Okay, vegetables, plenty vegetables. And of course, you know that when you're taking vegetables, you should take vegetables, as many variety as possible, because it's in that variety you get the portion. Remember, for vegetables, you're supposed to take 7 to 8 portions of vegetables every day. So the meals you're cooking, is better that anyone you're cooking, you have enough for each meal. That is what can help you. So we're all highly welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. And let's share. Are you sharing? Okay, so let's share so that we can invite others to come and join us and actually partake of this afternoon. I'm telling you, I know it's originated, I don't know, but I think so. For me, it originated from my village, but I tell you, it's one meal that if you can get your children to love, if you can get your family to love, you already in one meal will take like heavy, nutritious, dense meal that everyone in the family can enjoy. It's nutritious, it's enjoyable, okay, and again, it's a meal that you can easily, quickly prepare fresh. Okay, you prepare it fresh and you have it all fresh. So it's absolutely delicious. I tell you, my tongue everywhere is already wet, waiting to just enjoy that meal. All right. So if you've joined me live, you can greet. So I can welcome you to this afternoon's broadcast. Welcome. Sorry again that I'm late. Okay, I have a lot of logistics I was handling, so it actually made me not to come on live on time. But promise you will end also on time. I'm not going to take you way up, beyond the timing. I'm going to be very, very fast with it today. So we are all highly welcome. If you join me live, like I said, you can greet. So I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we look at Abubo. Who can pronounce it? Pronounce it for me. Abubo. That is the name. Hello, Chibuza. You're welcome. Good day. NK Wax, how are you all the way from Kaduna? NK Wax, you're welcome. Good evening. Hello, Ngozi Umedum. Ngozi, I'm sure you will know this year very, very well. Yay, all those of you in Anambra State. All right, so briefly before we go on to cook, we're going to be tables today. All right, we're going to be using 3 vegetables per se, green leafy vegetables today, okay? We have ugu. I hope Instagram is seeing well. We have ugu. We all know ugu, okay? I'll briefly again share the nutritional values of them. We have ugu. We have ewedu, okay? Or, okay, if it's in my village, we call it ahihara or kerenkere. This one is actually ahihara. They have 2 brands. The one that has serrated leaves, they call it kerenkere, and this one they call it ahihara in my village. And then we have this one. Usually Igbos call it green. They call it green, but Yorubas call it tete. Okay, I don't know, what do they call it in your village? Please let me know. So if you have your village or your local names for these vegetables that I'm showing you, just put it in the comment section for me. This is ugu. Some people call it ugu, and of course pumpkin leaves. Okay, so what is it called in your village? And I'm sure this leaf is taken by many tribes in Nigeria and outside Nigeria actually. Okay, so what is it called? And then we have this draw leaf that the Yorubas call a wedu. What is it called in your own village? Igbos call it ahihara. And like I said, there is another brand of it that is serrated that is called kerenkere. And some people say this is Nigerian spinach, and some people call it tete. Yorubas call it tete, but I know in Igbo, I don't know the real local name. Who can give me the real local name? I know we just call it green. When they want to send it to the market, they'll say jegote green. All right, so those are the vegetables we are going to look at today. Now, this ewedu, okay, or jute leaf that the Oyibos call it can be used for different things. I've already done smoothie for us, and that smoothie actually is also very good for the eye. This ewedu smoothie, okay, it can be used and cooked in different ways. The popular ewedu soup, of course, we all know it, okay. So there are several benefits of this leaf, like if you're trying to lose weight, it contains fatty acid omega 3, vitamin B3, vitamin B, magnesium, and zinc. Okay, they are all here and they can help you in weight loss. Also, is anti-aging. Ewedu is anti-aging. Okay, most vegetables are actually, because they keep your skin looking young. They contain vitamins, and the essential fatty acids in ewedu can actually keep your skin moist. So ewedu is very good. You can take it as your smoothie, you can take it as the vegetable yam we are making today, and you can actually take it also in so many ways as here. I love ewedu soup. It's one of my best soups, okay? As simple as it is, okay? So it also prevents loss of water through your skin and also reduces wrinkles, okay? So that's the main reason why it's used for anti-aging. Ewedu also strengthens your bone and your teeth, okay? Because of the calcium content contained in ewedu, and also it has phosphorus in it, which also helps with maintaining bone density. Also, ewedu helps in stabilizing blood pressure. Okay, so if you want to stabilize your blood pressure, take ewedu because of the omega 3 in it. Okay, so if you take it especially as smoothies, it can actually help in prevention of hypertension. Also, ewedu helps in hormone stabilization, especially in women, and that's why it's one of my favorite food. Okay, try to take this vegetable yam. You can use potatoes also, and if you're taking yam maybe once a week, you take it with yam. Another time you can take it with sweet potatoes. Another time you can combine those leaves and actually use it to eat other things. Okay, you can use it with beans also. Ewedu also helps people who are having premenstrual pain. It also helps with digestive health. Ewedu is fantastic in brain improvement. Okay, again because of the omega 3 that it contains. Also, ewedu is also very good for us. Like I said, it helps nerve impulse. It's especially for women who are having tingling nerves. It also helps. Now, what of ugu? Ugu is fantastic. Ugu, incidentally, is in most times I think it originated from the Igbo people. Okay, even though Calabar people also say it's their own. All right, so the vegetable is very very good, and it's in the watermelon family. So it's very very nutritious. Like when people need for health issues, like they are anemic and they need to improve on their anemia, it's very very good for it. The ugu plant is also very very good for the brain, for the liver. Okay, it also has this antioxidative effect that you can benefit from it. It's a good source of dietary fiber. This ugu has very very good dietary fiber. Ugu is also very good to maintain your body tissues. Okay, it helps maintain the body tissues because of the vitamin C in it, and again the protein in it also helps with maintaining your fibers. It's very rich in antioxidants. It has alkaloids, resins, high acid, it has flavonoids, and it's a very powerful antioxidant and offers so much immune, and anti-inflammatory benefits for your body. It's very, very rich in antioxidants. It's also very good in lowering blood sugar. You find out that some people who are having high blood sugar, they will tell them to drink ugu water in the morning. All right. It also helps in blood production, and that's why many times they tell people that are having issues with low blood to take ugu water. It's very, very good because of the iron and other important minerals that are in it. Ugu is also very good for us. And this tete that they call green, okay, is one thing about it is that it's cheap. It's very, very cheap. So to have that bulk of your vegetable, always go for it. Okay, and it's very, very good, especially during harmattan season. You can plant it and it grows very well, with you. It's also used in treating diarrhea for some people, and also constipation. It helps digestion very well, and it's very, very good nutrients. Now, all these things are immune boosters. But let's take, for example, you are not able to stay home to cook, to make them fresh. Then our immune blend is fantastic. Immune blend, our Lycium, our Fields of Green, our Super Green, all the supplements that I show you from time to time can actually help you. Give me Super Green from the table. Okay. Now, Lycium is also goji berry. Goji berry. Goji berry is also very, very good for you. That's what Lycium is. And now, one of the best thing that can happen to you is this Super Green. I'm showing you today 3 vegetables, but do you know that this has 20 fruits and vegetables? So if you're not able to get these vegetables fresh, cook them fresh and eat them fresh, then go for your Super Green. Super Green will give you that replacement that you need. Like I said today, I'm running fast, fast, fast. So we're going over to the kitchen, and I'm the one cooking today. So I'll briefly just show us. They will just turn the cameras for me, and then I'll be able to, somewhere will turn the camera for me, and then I'll be able to do what I'm supposed to do today. All right, so let's move to the kitchen. Let's move to the kitchen. All right. All right, so we've already boiled our yam. Usually, you can actually boil your yam with the back. That's how it's cooked in my village. You boil the yam with the back, and after boiling the yam with the back, you now peel the yam and get the yam, okay, ready for you. So this is already cooked, and with the back and then peeled, okay? All right. So over here, I have all the vegetables as I'm taking them. I'm cooking. I'm telling us what they are. So let me light my gas. Okay, I have my cooking pot. Can you come here? I hope Instagram is seeing me. I think we should bring the cameras nearer. Oh. Okay, so for this meal we are using our red oil. Okay, we are going to make our sauce first, and then we will now add the yam. So this is the red oil which I'm putting in the pot. Remember, this is local food. And remember, for your healthy oil, red oil is 50 saturated and 50 unsaturated. So if you're eating this kind of yam, as much as possible, you can use tomatoes, okay, to make it red, okay, your stewed tomatoes. But today I'm cooking it the local way, so I'm just using the red oil, red oil, red oil. So you put your red oil on fire, and then we are going to add our onions. So I'll show you how I cook mine. This is already blended onion. I'm going to add like half portion of my onion. I also like getting that onion fresh. We're also going to use some chopped onions when we are adding the vegetable. So Madam Victoria, help me to chop my onion down. Remove this fan so that you can turn it another direction. All right, so I've added my onion and oil and onion, and then I'm putting a red pepper, rodo. Okay, we are using rodo today. This is already blended rodo. This your light is not coming on at all. What's happening? Or am I the one being patient? Another delicacy we use, while I'm allowing this to steam up, I'll talk to you about this delicacy that we use a lot. How many of us know the name of this? Okay, if you know this, I want you to put it in the chat room that you know it. How many of us know it? Okpaka, they call it Okpaka in my place. Okay, and I think, I don't know. I don't. What do they call it in your place? If you know the name, please let me know. But this is Okpaka, or I think the Imo State people call it Oba. So let me check how many people know the name of this. Hello. Okay, I still have Ngozi Meke. You're welcome. Good evening. Okay, welcome. Ngozi says one of her best meals. I'm telling you, I can eat it every day for the rest of my life. I'm telling you. It's just because of the yam I reduce it. So many times I cook it with sweet potatoes. Okay. All right, Grace, you're welcome. Excellent evening. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Okay, Ngozi says this green leaf is called inen in Igbo land. Okay, wow, inen. Ngozi, hey, maybe I'll call you and get the pronunciation well. Inen, okay. Yetunde, you're welcome. Nana, Oba, okay, yes, that's what they call it. Oba or oil bean. All right, so do you know that this oil bean drink can help in lowering cholesterol levels, bad cholesterol level? This Oba can help in lowering it. I know it's a delicacy and we look at it as okay when you look at it in Ishewu and things like that, but it actually helps also to reduce the risk of cancers. And for people who have cataract, you know, that eye issue, it also helps in stopping it, in managing cataract. Also helps in prevention of cataract. It's again a remedy for skin related diseases. And again, if you're having insomnia, tell you take Oba in the night, take plenty of Oba like this in the night. It will help you. And it's also very, very good for healthy heart. It prevents many cardiovascular diseases. And again, also it helps with weight loss because of the protein content in it. So that's what we're also using for our vegetable yam. She didn't. Is this all the Oba you bought today? Abeg, bring. All right, I love Ogba, and in fact, with my husband also. Of course, you know that in Imo State, if you're going to Imo State to marry or do any traditional thing, this is one of the delicacies they are going to give you. Lowers cholesterol level, reduces risk of cancer, you know, reduces the risk of cataract, and also a solution for insomnia. And also, you know, let me show them how it comes for those. Okay, in Lagos, they sell it in nylon, but I tell you, in my place, that's how they sell it in Lagos. Can you imagine these Lagos people? In my place, they use leaf to tie it. They use leaf to tie it in my place. Okay, so it also helps to promote weight loss. Somewhere you have to be with that remote so you can be turning this camera. So I'm going back after adding my oil and adding my pepper and adding, you can see it's steaming already, and then adding oil, pepper, onions. I want to use my sea salt to add a little sea salt to it. Okay, remember, salt is only to give you a food taste. Don't put too much of salt. It's not good for us at this age. Okay, so I'm adding my salt. And then I'm going to add my Oba. Hey, she has made my Oba full enough. It's now she's talking. All right, so I'm adding the Oba now. So we are making the sauce for the vegetable yam. And remember, like I said, we are using 3 vegetables per se. If you're removing, so we are using a lot of nutritious ingredients. Okay, I've added this now, the Oba, and I allow it to simmer a while also. All these things are not supposed to be cooked until they are very dry. They are supposed to be fresh. It's when they are fresh you get all the nutrient content in these meals that we are talking about, okay? And if you notice my onions, I did not put everything. I want to fry a bit of it with the pepper and then a bit of it with the Oba and oil. After which I'll now add the remaining onion fresh so that you can now get that nutrition, all the nutrition in the food, not burning everything. beware of fire. And again, if you watch my cooking, steam is very, very low, and that's why it takes a little time. All these ones you use very high heat and you just and the food just gets burnt. That's not the best of it. Okay, so we're going to add some crayfish, and if you have dried fish, you can use dried fish. But I love this meal simple, the way my grandmom used to cook it, okay? As simple as my grandmom. I will now make fish and the protein I like as a side to put in it. So I'm going to add the crayfish now. So I've just added the crayfish into the sauce, and I'll allow it to simmer a bit also. Kitchen tissue. Victoria, you need to bring kitchen tissue. Give me that one. Let me take some. So we are allowing our pepper, our oil, our onion, our ugba or castor oil to simmer a bit with, of course, a little oil, a little salt to taste. So I'm adding the remaining blended onion. And I'll cover the pot again for it to simmer. To taste if the salt is okay. Yeah, it's okay. You're as adult, like I said, you're not supposed to take plenty, salt. So nutrition, when we are eating for energy. When we are eating for nutrition. When we are eating, we are also eating to build up immunity. So when you're doing all this, make sure that in preparing your meals, you have all this in mind. Don't just cook without having a goal, without having an objective, without having what you want to accomplish. So in my food today, I want to get energy from the carbohydrates in the food, the yam. I want to get my nutrition also from the yam. Sorry, I forgot I tasted pepper. So from my meal today, like I said, I have the intention of getting my energy, getting my nutrients from the vegetables, from the onion, from the pepper, from the crayfish. I can have other greens in it, okay? I also have the intention of getting that vitamin K. I have all this in mind. So that will, you know, tell me when to add what. So that if I'm cooking, I'm not burning off everything. So as it's steaming now, I want to add the vegetables, and you will see that the food is getting down as I'm adding the vegetables. So what do I do now? I will add my yam before the vegetables, because the vegetables are usually about the last thing, and once you add them, the food is getting done. The yam is already done. I'm going to add some yam. We already boiled the yam with the fish, with the dried fish. You know, they call it ipenko in Igbo land. That's what they call that fish. I don't know what they call it in Yoruba. You can put it for me, but that flat fish that has plenty bones, that you need to actually sit down and pick the bones off to get the fish. And one of our aunties and mother in the Lord gave me some parts that I already cleaned 2 weeks ago. God bless you, mommy. Onyonyekuru gave me some. All right, so I love the sauce of the yam. I love the sauce a lot. So when I put my yam, I look for the softer yams and I mash them. I mash them while they are in the pot. And the yam is already pressure cooker cooked. So they get soft. So I mash them in the pot. So I'm mashing the yam so I can get some soft parts of it. In fact, that's the part I really love. Anytime I'm eating the yam, I really love that soft part. Now, when I'm cooking my own, like I said, I keep my vegetable as the last because your vegetable is not supposed to boil or warm or steam for more than 3-5 minutes. For more than 3-5 minutes. All right, so I want to show you the face of the yam before I put my vegetable. Can you see? That's the face of the yam. All right, so the next thing I'm putting on is my chopped onion. I put my chopped onion. I put my ewedu, the ewedu leaf that we have already steamed a bit. It's always good to steam the ewedu a bit because of the taste also. So I'm adding the ewedu. Followed by my ugu, the pumpkin leaf, plenty. Remember when you're adding your vegetable, the portion control. And you see the vegetable, I'm very generous with my vegetables. Very generous with my vegetables. And then the last thing I'm adding is tete or green or nimi. Ngozi, you need to teach me how to pronounce it. All right. Very generous with your vegetables. You see, my pot is like 50% of the vegetable, okay? It's like 50% of the vegetable, if not more. Actually, like 75% because the pot is full to the brim. Can you see? Wow, nutrition in here. So I'll cover the pot for it to steam down a bit, and then I'll now stir it. Okay? I'll now stir. So I want to greet some more people and then welcome some people while I give it 2-3 minutes to steam a bit. All right, welcome Yetunde. Nana, okay, yes. Bangozi Meke, wow, oil bean. Taibat, how are you, Gosin? How are you doing, ma? I hope your products are doing you good. Thank you for the patronage over the weekend. God bless you, okay, for buying the products. You know, yeah, you chatted that you received it on Saturday also. Thank you very much. And I've told you how to use it. I appreciate, ma. All right, Doreen, welcome. Good evening. Good afternoon, Taibat Gonsi. Thank you once again. Olaoluwa, good evening. You're welcome. Ituha, it's been a long time. Where have you been? How is business, eh? And how is our side? How are we doing? God bless you. It's been a while, though. Juliana, you're welcome. Good evening. Okay, you came in late. Doreen, we are cooking Abubo, that's what they call it in my village. I'm from Nnewi and I'm married to My husband is from Imo State, okay, Orata. But this food I'm cooking today is my village food. I grew up with it. It's one meal that we cooked in my home almost 2 times a week. And my mom ate it maybe like 4 times a week. My mom is very health conscious. She's a health enthusiast, okay? So it's a vegetable yam that you cook with three vegetables, ogo, tete, and the wedu, and I've talked about it. You can watch the replay later. So we've already made the sauce, and as the sauce is done, the yam is inside, and the vegetable is like 75% of it. So that's what we are cooking today. Okpeyemi say the shower. I don't think it's shower. That fish is not shower. They call it in my village, they call it ikpempo. It's not shower. It's very flat, very small and flat. They normally put them on some sticks. Bonga. Is it bonga they call it? Apo? I don't know. But sha is normally very sweet and very slim. It's mainly fish and bone, so to pick out the fish from it. Yes, sweet potatoes can be used instead of yam. Like I said before, most times I actually use sweet potatoes. The one we just finished eating, was it yesterday? Was it? It was yesterday now. Yes, the one we just finished eating yesterday was potato, sweet potatoes inside. Okay? So it's sweet potatoes we use in cooking it most of the time. I'm using yam because I want to cook it my village way. That's why I'm using yam for it. So you can use sweet potatoes. You can use water yam. You know water yam is also healthy. You can use water yam for it, okay? Maybe say looking yummy. I tell you, it's really yummy, okay? So how many vegetables now? We're using three vegetables now. We're using ugu, okay? If we're that's green leafy vegetables, three. We're using ugu, we're using ewedu, and we're using tete. That's green jute leaf and ugu pumpkin leaf. Okay, for those who don't understand, abroad it's called jute leaf, pumpkin leaf, and spinach. And if you are abroad, you can use kale, you can use spinach, you can use there's this other leaf I've used. I've cooked this in Germany. I've made this vegetable yam in Germany. I use their own local vegetables to cook it. I used kale, I used spinach, they had one, and there's this other one I used to in place of a wedu. I don't know the name. I just saw it, touched it in the shop, and it was a little slimy, and I got it. Okay, so that's the secret of it, of using it. So, and then of course onion is there, your onions, your pepper, which is also very good, your crayfish, all this can add, and then of course your castor oil or your ogba, very, very healthy. All right, so I think I've talked for 2-3 minutes. Let me go and stir the pot again. All right, so you can see how green my vegetable is still looking, and the pot will soon be down. So I'm stirring it now, stirring it in. I'm stirring in my vegetable, and it's not only looking yummy, it's actually really, really yummy. And with low heat so that it doesn't burn, okay? So the work in this vegetable, what happens is that the ewedu will help in binding. The ewedu, because it's slimy and it's like a kind of a binding vegetable, we help to bind the other vegetables. And no, actually sometimes I also add shoko to make it like my fourth vegetable here. But then I also steam it with and remove the water a bit, the shoko. Okay, so you can actually add shoko again to it. So in less than 5 minutes, your vegetable is done, and you're getting all the nutrients from the vegetable. You've not already burnt off all the nutrients. I've not cooked them all away, and the yam is succulent in a way that the vegetable mix can be eaten well. Let me have a plate and a spoon to dish this. Let me have a plate and vegetable. Don't put on that water again. All right, it's done. So I'm putting off my fire. Plain flat vegetable. So the plate. So give me sauce. Don't put on water again. It's disturbing me, Victoria. All right, so our food is done, and I'm going to dish now. But let me show us. And you see, really green. The vegetables are still very fresh, very, very fresh. Okay. Wow, interesting. Shift the camera. All right, so that's the yam. Can you see the steam coming out? And still the greens are very nice, very succulent, binded, and very well done. Father Lord, we bless this food, sanctify it in Jesus' name. Amen. Who wants to join me? Delicious with all the nutrients. So at this age, this will also help with, making sure you boost your immunity, your cytostrogen, because of the leafy green vegetables. Mm, very, very. And you can eat this all day long. Yummy. Very, very yummy, I'm telling you. Okay, so you see most of it is vegetable because it's like 75% vegetable and interesting. So do I have any questions? If not, we call it a day. And remember, if you're not able to get all these vegetables and you don't really like vegetables per se, your super green will do the work for you. And this super green for this today till tomorrow is going on 30% discount for you. So you can chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. My WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. So let me put it here. My WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642 for your own at the discount rate. Okay. All right. I just take our questions and then we call it a day. Okwemi says, wow. I'm telling you, it's really, really wow. Okay. So you can have all those your vegetables neat and nice. And these days, almost in every city, you will find Ogba. Ugba is in almost every city in Nigeria. Can you see how delicious? Can okra be used in place of ewedu? Yes. Sometimes we use okra in my village when you don't get to find ewedu. You can even add the okra. You can still add okra and add ewedu. You can also use okra in place of ewedu by pounding the okra until it's very, very soft. Thanks for that question, because it's a very good question. Thank you for thanking me, Yetunde. I'm actually just enjoying my meal. So if you're having constipation, this food is very good for you. If you're breaking a fast, this food is very, very good for you. Somebody that they say needs blood, this food is very good for you. Okay? You need to boost your immunity. This food is very, very good for you. Can't say it's delicious. I'm telling you, it's really, really delicious. Hello, Matoni. How are you? Aminat, thank you for thanking me. Thank you. Kem says, wow, delicious. I'm telling you, it's really, 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 really delicious. So, baby, please try it. And when you try it, send me the picture of your own, okay? Not one of these days. Just try it. Everything is in Abeokuta. Anywhere they're selling Igbo things, you will find it. After all, me, I'm in Yoruba land to Ibafo, and I got all this from a market here. Nothing says mouth watering. I can't even drop the plate as I'm holding it. I can't drop it. Until I finish this thing, I'm not dropping this plate. I don't want to hear story about it. You know, my husband told one funny story one time. He said his mom was eating something delicious, right? So as the woman was eating it, she now stretched her hand like this. You know, when you're eating, you want to relax a bit. She stretched her hand like this to relax. That's how he just picked the thing from her. And so they're looking for her to say, he said, ah. He said, I thought you were giving me. Before I was dropping now, somebody will carry it and say, I thought you dropped it for me. And the yam is nice yam. But of course, you know, for me, in eating this yam, I'm supposed to take my forever lean. So anytime I'm taking carbohydrates, I take my forever lean. So I have to take my forever lean. That forever lean will help the carbohydrates not to store as fat, 2 per meal. It will help it not to store as fat. The lean will help with, especially for those of us who are weighty, who want to maintain our weight or reduce weight. This lean I've taken now as I'm taking this food will help the carbohydrate, the yam in it, to not to store as fat. It will digest well. The body will take only what it needs and the remaining will be flushed out. So that's what lean does for you. And this bottle has 120 capsules in it. I'm breaking table manners. Who can tell me the table manners I'm breaking? Don't talk while you're eating. And I've just been talking and talking and talking and talking while I'm eating. Forever Link will do you good. Yeah, thank you. Doreen is the kind of people I like. She said she will try it tomorrow. Tomorrow. How many people want to try it tomorrow? To give your family that healthy food that everybody will love it. I tell you, this is really, really delicious. All right. So in the absence of any other question, comment, try your own, enjoy it. Love you all. Bye. Bye.